Men used to build homes. Well, guess what? Historically, women were worshipped in temples. So I'm not concerned with the men are doing over there. I'm not going to be going back and forth with them, stooping to their level, entertaining them. I'm going to focus on returning to a world where women are worshipped. And in order to do that, I have to ignore all of that bullshit and learn and figure out how to contribute to the building of the temples, of modern day temples, whether that's community, whether it's digital mystery schools, where women are able to channel and transmit divine feminine wisdom. You cannot do that. You can't do that work if you keep stooping below to those lower frequencies and going back and forth with men. I don't give a fuck about that. And guess what? What you resist will persist. The reason why you continue to see those men going back and forth with you, why you keep seeing these podcasts where men are disparaging women, is because you keep going back and forth with them and they love it. Frequencies love that. Think of it as a radio station. When you're listening to the radio station, can you listen to 2 channels at once? No. And I'm going to guess, if you are a person, a woman who doesn't like rock, you're not going to listen to rock because it doesn't entertain you. You're not even going to turn to that channel, listen to that signal. You're going to turn to the channel and the signal that you want to see and that you want to hear. Stop gallivanting with all of that shit. Maybe you could be building communities where women can meet with each other and talk about the next phase of the divine feminine awakening, because I can guarantee you it doesn't have anything to do with arguing with men. It doesn't. And here's the thing. You are a divine feminine God and they are a divine feminine man. The only difference is you're not playing on those lower frequencies like they are. Start ignoring that shit and get to the work of building the temples. You know the perfect example of a woman who is building temples for women to be worshipped at? Megan Thee Stallion. When men started going after her, she stopped going back and forth with them. She started subpoenaing them. How do you say it? Subpoenaing them. Sending them subpoenas. There's no words needed. She doesn't need to go back and forth with them. Right? You can listen to her music. She is empowering women to not allow men to siphon their energies. You're allowing men to siphon your energies by going back and forth with them instead of building a temple. I'm going to speak more about Meg Thee Stallion and how she is literally the feral feminine who does not tolerate disrespect, and she doesn't do it by being super loud. She sends mariachi bands and serves people. Sends them to court. Takes them to court. Yeah, that's the feral feminine. You would say it's masculine. It's not masculine. It is a woman who steps in her power because she knows who she is. It is the high priestess who does not tolerate anything beneath her station. You shouldn't even be granting access to men like that to you. You shouldn't even be going back. Why? Why are you going back and forth with them? Let me ask you something. We like to call women queens. Hey, queen. Hey, queen. Hey, queen. When a subject comes to see the queen, does he or she automatically get access to her? No. You don't see a queen going back and forth. She says what she says. She moves about the world like a queen that she is. She doesn't stoop below herself by arguing with any of that shit. She's busy building her queendom. That is what a queen is. So the next time you find yourself going back and forth with men and about men and constantly talking about men versus talking about how you can build a community of women, a community of queens, right? I want you to remember what a queen does. She doesn't grant it just anyone access to her. That's what you're doing when you entertain all that bullshit. Stop stooping below your station. Take agency, all right, over what you actually want to see. If you don't want to see any of that anymore, by the way, this is science. Your brain filters out anything in your world that doesn't match what you're constantly thinking about. So if you're constantly thinking about how men are tearing women down, that is all your brain is tunnel vision to see. I don't even fucking see that shit on my feed because that's not what I'm focused on. So guess what I see in my reality? Just like Meg the Stallion was able to magnetize, she didn't chase after, she wasn't worried about a man being obsessed with her. A man came to meet her. That was her energetic match because that's all her brain was tunnel vision to see. Men who actually operate at higher frequencies. Yeah. That's all her brain saw. So that's what ended up coming into her reality. You're not seeing that because you keep playing on the lower frequencies of bullshit. Stop it. It's not helping anything. I guarantee you it's not. Start a hobby club for women so women stop fucking worried about if men or women or whoever are chasing them or are oh my God, let me tell you how you can get him obsessed with you. It doesn't fucking matter. Are you obsessed with yourself? Are you? Meg the Stallion is obsessed with herself. But you were taught to be humble and demure and modest and palatable. So you can't see that is what is going to change the world. Not you fucking protesting with these men. That's not going to do it. The Feral Feminine is my new masterclass. This is a masterclass for women who are ready to step into and remember their power, that ancient feminine power, not the soft life aesthetics. Okay? Because the feral feminine has teeth and she doesn't accept bullshit. She doesn't play on these lower frequencies. I put the link if it's still closed or if it's still open. There might be a wait list by the time you watch this. I don't know. But I've linked the invitation for you. I love you so much.